A very happy morning to all of you kids. Kids, we have started with the chapter Structure of Atom. And in our previous lecture, we have done the Bohr's model of an atom. We have done that how the Bohr has classified the different energy levels and how there are different number of electrons in these different energy shells. According to Bohr, there exist the discrete energy levels around the nucleus of an atom in which electrons move. Okay, we have also done that the distribution of electrons in these energy levels, that is in accordance with the formula 2n square, and how the maximum number of electrons that can be filled in the outermost shell is 8. Okay, so now next we are going to do the composition of atom. Okay, that how an atom has these subatomic particles and what is atomic number, atomic mass and valency. Okay, so this table I have made. Okay, so the first element is hydrogen. The symbol of hydrogen is H and atomic number is 1, which is on the basis that it has one proton and one electron. Okay, now this one electron will move into the K shell. Okay, because K shell is the first shell and it has the tendency of attaining 2 electron. Thus this one electron moves into the K shell. Now the next term is valency. Now valency is the number of electrons in the valence shell. Valency क्या होता है basically? Valence shell electrons होते हैं, the number of electrons which are present in the valence shell. And valency क्या होता है? Valency होता है the number of electrons it can give or it can take. Okay, the number of electron an atom can give or an atom can take in order to attain the nearest noble gas configuration. Okay, अब noble gases क्या होती हैं? पीरियोडिक टेबल में जो नोबल गैसेस होती हैं वो होती हैं जिनकी शेल कंप्लीट होती है. लेट अस मूव फर्दर, इट विल बी मोर क्लियर टू यू. नाउ नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट इज हीलियम. Now helium has an atomic number of 2. The basis for this is it has 2 protons and 2 electrons and it also has 2 neutrons. Hydrogen is the element with 0 neutron. जो हाइड्रोजन है वो एक ऐसा एलिमेंट है जिसके पास एक भी न्यूट्रॉन नहीं होता. ओके, बट helium has 2 neutrons. Now the electrons of helium are present in the K shell. Now K shell has a capacity of 2 electrons and now this capacity is filled because there are 2 electrons in the K shell in case of helium. So now it is filled. So now the shell is filled. So helium is a noble gas and thus it has a valency of 0 because अब उसकी शेल कंप्लीट हो चुकी है, ना तो वो कोई इलेक्ट्रॉन लेना चाहता है और ना ही वो कोई इलेक्ट्रॉन देना चाहता है. तो इस केस में हम कहते हैं कि वैलेंसी क्या है? 0. ओके, एंड एवरी एटम टेंड्स टू ऑक्यूपाई सच स्टेट, मतलब वो अपनी वैलेंस शेल को कंप्लीट करना चाहता है. नाउ इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट दैट इज लिथियम. Lithium has an atomic number of 3 and it has 3 protons and 3 electrons, but the number of neutrons is 7. Okay, now it has 3 electrons, so these 3 electrons will be distributed in K and L shell. K shell will be having 2 electrons and L shell will be having 1 electron. Okay, because the capacity of the K shell, as I told you before, is 2 only. तो उसके बाद जो next electron है वो next shell में जाएगा. So now the electron has moved into L shell. Now what will be the tendency of lithium? That it want to lose this electron and thus wants to have the nearest noble gas configuration, which is that of helium. Okay, so Li positive, because whenever an atom loses an electron it gets a positive charge. So lithium has a tendency to lose this electron, thus it has a valency of 1. Okay, now if we talk about the next element that is beryllium, then it has an atomic number of 4 and thus it has the 4 protons and 4 electrons and the number of neutrons is 5. Now these 4 electrons will be distributed again in K and L shell. K shell will be having 2 electrons and L will be having again 2 electrons. Now again its valency. Now beryllium also wants to release these L shell electrons because L shell is not filled, but after releasing these 2 electrons its inner shell K shell will be filled. So again its valency becomes 2. Now next is boron. Boron has an atomic number of 5. thus it will also be having the 5 protons and 5 electrons, and the electrons will be distributed in K and L shell as 2 3, and thus it wants to release these 3 electrons. Now next let us just skip 1 to 2 elements, because in those the filling is same. Now next move to fluorine. Fluorine has an atomic number of 9, thus it has 9 protons and 9 electrons. These 9 electrons will be distributed again in the K and L shell. In K shell again the capacity is 2, so there will be 2 electrons only, and rest of the 7 electrons will be in the L shell. Now see, fluorine has two things. Either it can lose these 7 electrons, then it will be having the K shell filled, and if it gains 1 electron, it will be having the L shell filled. So it's easy to gain 1 electron then to release 7 electrons. So in this way an atom decides that whether it wants to take or give an electron. Okay, so here it wants to take one electron, so again its valency will be 1, because valency is the number of electrons it wants to gain or it wants to lose. Okay, then what is the number of valence electrons? That is the valence shell electrons, that how many electrons it has in the valence shell. Okay, then the next let us talk about sulfur. Okay, let us talk about sulfur. Now sulfur has 16 electrons. Now these 16 electrons will be filled in K, L and M shell. Now K shell has a capacity of 2, L shell has a capacity of 8, so 10 electrons went into it, and how many are remaining now? 6. Now these 6 electrons will be present in M shell. Okay, so its configuration will become 2, 8, 6. And now again it has like two ways. Either it can lose this 6 electrons present in the M shell so that its L shell becomes completely filled, or it can gain 2 electrons in order to have M shell completely filled. So so what will be its valency? Its valency will be 2, because it's easy for an atom to take 2 electrons in spite of losing 6 electrons. So in this way its valency is 2. Fine kids, I hope that you understand the concept, right? So in this way the concept of valency is there. Okay students, now this diagram, it clearly shows the Bohr orbital diagram of first 18 elements. Okay, like we have done in the previous page, that how many electrons are present in K shell, L shell, M shell. So this diagram, it clearly indicates, like in hydrogen K shell has 1 electron, helium, now the K shell gets completely filled. Now the next electron it moves into the L shell, because L shell is the second shell, and the number of electrons it keeps on increasing in the L shell till it becomes 8. Then the next electron moves into the M shell. So in this way the filling of shells occur. Okay students, so this was about valency. Okay, and valency, as I told you, that every atom wants to have either if it is not having K shell as the valence shell, because K shell can accommodate only 2 electrons. So if an atom has L shell, M shell or N shell as its valence shell, then it has a tendency to have 8 electrons in the valence shell. So in order to make the electrons 8, it can either lose the electrons or it can gain the electrons. So the number of electrons it can gain or lose, I am repeating, is known as its valency. Okay, noble gases, as they have their completely filled shell, so they doesn't have any capacity to gain or lose, so that's why their valency is 0. Okay, and this rule of having an electron or losing an electron is known as octet rule. So this finishes with the chapter. I hope that you have understood. Thank you students. Have a nice day.